Namaste, you're watching Magic Lily, and today the setup is little different because I'm recording it late at night when I finally got time, and I don't have my table right now with me. So yeah, but today we are going to do a reading about your path. You chose a path right now, like I want to do this. Whatever that is, we will not go deep into what that is, but you chose a path and you're thinking what can you expect in that path. So today we are going to look into what can you expect, what warning signs you need to look out for, what are your challenges or warnings in this journey, in this path, and finally what is your advice. So the path doesn't have to be a very big path like your whole life purpose. It can be a small thing. Let's say you decided to do a job, a particular job, or you decided to join a particular field, or you even it can be even more personal, like you decided to shift to a different place, or go stay with your family, something like that. Let's say you decided to leave your country and settle down somewhere else, and it's a big decision basically. So yeah, it matters to you, but it doesn't have to be that big. It can be a small one as well, and we will look into that path. What can you expect? What warning signs do you need to look out for? Your challenges, and finally your advice. And for the advice, I have these flashcards which I made when I was in college, and my best friend loves these cards because she believes these are pretty accurate. So today I'm willing to use these for you guys. For the first time I'm using this for someone else, like, of course I use this for my best friend, but my best friend is like my family. So yeah, for the first time I'm using this for you guys. So let's see what you guys think about these messages. For the options, you can see the options on your screen right now. I want you to think about your path. I want you to ask the universe, really, what can you expect? And see which option attracts you the most, and choose that one. If you need more time, please pause the video, take as much time as you need, and I'll meet you in your reading. Thank you so much. Namaste, option number 1 or pile number 1, whoever has chosen the first pile. Let's see. What can you expect in the path you have chosen? Whatever path this is, what can you expect in this path? We already have cards falling, and we have the star card. I'm not reading reversals. So we have the star card, we have the 5 of swords. So looks like you might get people who are, let's say, who doesn't have best interest in their hearts for you. Probably they try to take advantage of you with the 5 of swords, because you're so amazing and you're so talented and you're so God-gifted kind of in this field and this path. So let's see more. What can I expect? I think whatever this path is, this is going to take you towards popularity or something. Probably it gives you popularity, it gives you some kind of name, good name. Yeah, we have the Knight of Wands and we have the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. So yeah, it gives you lots of opportunities to get famous or to get a good name or good reputation in the society. You can expect to be famous, you can expect to be popular, you can expect to be desirable by the opposite gender a lot. Because of the Star card, it's like you become some, celebrity to them, or like a dream to them, dream to the people who are in this field and who are also around you, let's say your community, your society, and things like that. We have the Ten of Wands. I do think that you might get an opportunity. What can you expect? You can definitely expect to get famous, and also you can expect to get an opportunity to go somewhere, some mountain area. I can see probably those areas are not that far from you. You already live pretty close to those areas, but those areas are beautiful, has mountains and things like that. It's like a very peaceful scenery I'm seeing right now. So you might get chances to settle somewhere else which is more peaceful than your current environment. I do think that most of you are very, very talented in this field. You're already an expert or something. You already have a lot of hard work already done in this field, but you failed previously. Yeah, and this time you're trying again, and this time you're choosing it full time, or this time you decided to give in 100% of yourself without any shame, without any guilt, without any doubts in your head. That is why it's manifesting for you. It's manifesting very nicely with lots of let's say prosperity in it. You can definitely expect people to criticize you or trying to take advantage of you, of your talents, of your finances. I do think these people are not your peers or not your colleagues or not people who you work with, but these are people that live with you or relate to you in a personal way, like your friends or family. Yeah, I'm sorry to say that, but that's what it looks like to me. You can expect yourself to be very busy, I would say, very burdened, let's say, with the Ten of Wands. Maybe you get so many opportunities with the Ace of Pentacles and so many chances in this field that you feel overwhelmed. You feel like you're carrying too much with the Ten of Wands. Yeah, because it's so prosperous for you all of a sudden. maybe you started something, some business, some kind of business, and you're getting customers really quick, and it's orders every time, every hour you're getting a new order, and it's getting really overwhelming for you. That could be the possibility. You can definitely expect to travel. What can pile number 1 expect in the path they have chosen? Okay, we have a card falling, and this is the 8 of Swords. I do think with the 8 of Swords, yeah, as I said, it's like you can definitely expect to be a little fearful, let's say, in this journey, in this path, because it's so overwhelming. It puts you on the spotlight, and there are people who are not supporting you in this. Yeah. There's also competition with the Knight of Wands. I think there are people who are trying to compete with you as well, but I don't think you see them as competition. These other people who are in the same path, you don't see them as competition, not because you're proudy or something, but because you are more concerned about your own self, because you're so indulging in your own issues and your own problems and in your own capabilities, that you do not think about your enemies, or you do not think about your competitors. Yeah, it's like with the 8 of Swords, it looks like you are kind of like in your own world, and you're thinking about your own self and not anybody else in this situation. Yeah, you don't see them. They are coming and going, those competitors. They are doing their stuff, but you cannot see them. You don't want to see them, because you're like in your own world and in your own problems. You're caught in your own problems and in your own situation, so you don't really have time, you don't really have much energy to look into your competitors, but they exist. Yeah, I think you can expect a lot of growth in the path you are in, but it takes a lot of hard work as well, I would say. With these cards, it takes a lot of mental strength and physical strength even to stay in this path and really make a difference. You already have done this before, I think, for sure. For many of you, you have done this before, you have tried this path before, and this is not the first time for you. Let's look at your challenges, your warning signs. On a positive note, as I said, you can expect to settle down somewhere new, or just travel to some new place, some very peaceful new location. And you can also expect to get a boom in this field. Yeah, a boom as in you're getting so many opportunities that you're overwhelmed. And for the challenges, we have the achievement. I don't like this shine, but there's nothing I can do about it. Even if I place it here, it's going to still shine. But with this card, as you can see, it is a card of achievement. Yeah, and you can see like you're sitting here, and everything around you is blooming, and you have flowers around you, and you have gods supporting you, and all of the powers supporting you. So as I said, this is going to be a time where you feel a boom. Yeah, when you step into this career, suddenly it started to bloom, and you start to get a lot of success, a lot of opportunities, and it makes you popular, it makes you very confident. I think this relates to some kind of glamorous fields, probably dancing, acting, modeling, or something like that, like fashion designing. I don't know. Because it looks like it's very beautiful. It puts you in a very beautiful light, very graceful, beautiful light. It makes you center of attention, this path, this field. What are your challenges? Your challenges are actually to deal with this overwhelming success you're going to get into this in this path. As per the meanings in the book, a guidebook of this card, it talks about having to learn methods to relieve stress, yeah, and it talks about having clarity, yeah, that you need to have clarity, that you need to do things perfectly, achieve perfectionism, let's say, yeah, because it's really needed now for you in this path. And also it needs from you to learn methods that actively helps you in managing the stress you're going to get with this overwhelming this path, yeah. And I think it gives you a burnout almost, this path. You need to actually learn to, according to this card, you need to actually learn how to manage work and play, yeah. The exact word is work and play. It means to have fun and also do the work, because you're going to really stress yourself out. So you actively need to teach yourself how to manage this, yeah. Now let's look at the advice for you with these flashcards. And we have: big dream takes time, give your best and be patient. So yeah, I think this dream is definitely big, and it's very valuable, and it's very prosperous. It's a big thing for you, and it's going to take time for you as per this card. And again it says give your best, and we have talked about how we need perfectionism, because of what this card's meaning talks in the guidebook, yeah. So yeah, you need to give your best, you need to actually be perfect yourself. I think you guys are very good looking, or very handsome, or very beautiful looking for some reason. I do think that I'm so sorry if you are noticing a little weird, the wavy kind of footage. That's because of low light. It's called something, I'll put here in the screen for you guys to read. Because of low light you do get this kind of wavy effect in the footage. So it's not something unusual, it's actually a real camera glitch that happens very commonly in low light. So yeah, I would say It's pretty straightforward that whatever path you have chosen, it's very prosperous, and I'll just ask you to be ready. Be ready to face this overwhelming situation, because it's going to get really busy, it's going to get really quickly, really fast, and prosperous. Yeah, so you need to learn how to take it easy. So all the very best, and please let me know in the comment section below what this path is. If you want to share, of course, if you're comfortable sharing. If not, that's also fine. Please like this video so I know that this reading has helped you, or at least comment down below whatever feels more comfortable for you to do. I'll see you in the next reading. Take care. Bye. Namaste. Option number 2, pile number 2, for whoever has chosen the second option. Let's look at your path. It's really late at night, so I'm sorry if I'm speaking too low. It's just kind of weird to speak like this alone in your room late at night. So yeah, and please do not worry about this wavy weird glitch of the camera that happens due to low light. I'm just going to put information about that in the screen for all piles, I guess. Let's look at your path. What is the path, what can pile number 2 expect in their path, whatever path they have chosen? Pile number 2 can expect in their path. What pile number 2 can expect in their path? I don't see a card falling, and now I see it. We have the Queen of Cups and the Chariot. Looks like you're very confident in your path. Looks like this is something you're used to or it's like people have given you feedbacks about this. Positive feedbacks. We have the 7 of Wands, and we have another card that is Queen of Swords. Lots of people, I would say, so maybe this field involves people or dealing with people, counseling or something, helping someone in their difficult times or something like that. It can be any field though, so you know what you have chosen. I'll not go deep into that because I'm not sure how many fields do I know or how many paths do I know, and it can be really specific and customized, and therefore it's kind of like a mess if I try to figure that out. So we have Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords, the Chariot. I do think you can expect to go travel in this path. During this path you might travel to places, or you might get a vehicle for yourself. It's like, if I try to explain that, it's like you join a company, that is your path, for example. It doesn't have to be, it's just an example, just to explain what I'm trying to see. Again, you can see that wavy kind of like glitch. It's weird, I know. But yeah, suppose you joined a company and they are giving you some accommodation, they're giving you a vehicle to travel, to go around places for the work, of course. and that kind of things. So you might get a vehicle in that sense in this path. What can paranormal to expect in their path? I do think you can expect, for many of you can expect to meet your parents, meet your family, or even settle down to a place nearer to your family, because you might be away from your family at the moment, at the current moment. Yeah, that has to be the message for someone. You can expect to maybe people trying to put you down, trying to break your confidence, because we see this Knight of Wands and then we see you fighting, you're fighting and clarifying that card. We have the Knight of Wands. So it's like probably people attacking you and you're defending yourself and you're fighting against it. So there might be people who are actually against you, or who are trying to put you down, or trying to break your confidence basically. Because with the Chariot it looks like you're very confident, and then you're here in this position defending yourself. You can definitely expect really a successful let's say project in this path. This might relate to a physical strength thing. Maybe the path you have chosen requires you to have physical strength, or some kind of strategic strength, manipulative, strategic, and things like that. It's like a smart kind of field where you need to be smart, where you need to be strategic, where you need to be physically, mentally, emotionally strong. It's like then only you can get any kind of benefit. So you can expect yourself to be in different transformations. If you're really too emotional, you can see with the Queen of Cups, probably you're very emotional, very sensitive right now, and in this field you would need to be the Queen of Swords, or it could be vice versa. Let's say this is how you need to be with the Queen of Cups, because this is how you are right now with the Queen of Swords. Probably you need to have good intuition in order to continue in this path, whatever path you have chosen here. This might be a very prosperous path. You might expect to have all the desires fulfilled of you if you continue on this path, if you continue on the success that this path offers. Because we have the 10 of Pentacles, which is the highest of Pentacles. So this might give you, fulfill all of your desires. This path has the potential to put you in a position where you are able to satisfy all of the desires, all of the needs you have. It looks like you haven't started on this path, or you have chosen, of course, but it's like probably you haven't started in this path. That's what I'm feeling. It's like you haven't done anything about this path at the current moment. You're just deciding and trying to see where it can go. Maybe you need some kind of permission or something. I'm not sure, but it looks like that. I would like to know more about these two queens. And we have Temperance. I'm not reading reversals. We have Temperance. It talks about some kind of emotional, mental balance, some kind of skills, internal skills you need to develop in order to stay in this path. And you will be able to develop it pretty easily, I do believe. because you already have it. It's just not activated in you, let's say. Majorly I can see you can expect people to put you down, and you can expect to travel somewhere, or maybe constantly travel. I'm sensing it's not a one-time travel, it's like a constant travel thing, daily routine kind of traveling, but it's still long distance. It's not a short distance travel. And you can expect to see lots of transformation in your personality. Tell me about these two queens, Queen of Cups and Queen of Swords. What can you tell me about these two queens? What are they here for? We have the Hermit. Yeah, it talks about your own transformation and your own feelings and how you change your personalities in order to fit this path. So you can expect changes in in yourself, in your personality. Yeah. It's like maturity coming in, and you're finally realizing, okay, I need to do something, change something about myself. Let's see what are the challenges or what are the warning signs for you in this path, with spirits and guides. We have a card falling, and that is Passion. Card number 35, Scorpio and Vrishchik. So you might be a Scorpio yourself, yeah, or probably that is the zodiac in your 10th house or 7th house or 2nd house, yeah, or even in your 1st house, if you believe in astrology and if you know anything about your chart. So yeah, that could be true here. I do think whatever you're doing via this path, you're doing because you want to maybe one up in life because of all of the things you have heard already about yourself. You want to prove yourself, show people that you can do it. This looks like what do you say? In Hindi you call it Zid, stubbornness, but not exactly. Yeah, passion, actually. Yeah, actually you would call it passion. Yeah. Yeah. You want to achieve success anyhow. You are just waiting for the right time, for the right opportunity, and you're going to grab it. And you're going to really take that opportunity anyhow. Let's look at your advice. And we have this one and these two actually. So let's take both of them. Do not ignore your intuition, it is there to guide you. Manifestation and good fortune can't happen without moving a finger. Do something and keep hoping. So as I said, probably you guys have not started the work towards this path, and you're just looking at this reading, as I can see here. Yeah, and this card also is talking about the same thing, like you need to do something basically. So yeah, do not ignore your intuition, it is there to guide you. Oh, I actually did not explore the challenges much with this card, and I need to go through the challenges. Let's look at the book and see what challenges can you expect with this card, because it's a new deck for me. So give me a second. Okay, so according to the guidebook, sorry, my camera wasn't focusing. Okay, so according to the guidebook, this card can talk about using your own power to deal with the difficulties, and it talks about emotional transformation, as we saw here, and it talks about having negative emotions, let's say jealousy or possessiveness and anxiety because of financial situation at your end, yeah, or being sarcastic and things like that. So it talks about probably you are being pretty, like you're in this Queen of Swords energy, yeah, but you need to really go back to your Queen of Cups energy, because I said go back because that's your true self. It looks like that's your true self with the Hermit card. That's what you are inside, that's what you relate to, that's what you feel like yourself when nothing else is influencing you. That's you. This is not you, yeah. And therefore you need to really master your emotions, get rid of all of the problems you run into because of your emotions, because of the arguments that happens, and you need to like really control all of those strong emotional currents. Not control exactly, but like manage them well, so they do not create any problems for you, and that will really help you in this path. So that's your challenge. Your challenge is to deal with your own emotional self, your emotional body, and learning how to manage it well, how to get it to give you the most benefit in this path, yeah. It also talks about looking beneath the obvious, having secrecy, and experiencing a rebirth. So of course Scorpio is the zodiac of secrecy, so this might also talk about your challenge is to maintain secrecy. Probably you get really emotional and share everything with other people, and you have to stop doing that, and you need to probably look beyond what you emotionally feel. Maybe you emotionally feel as though this person in front of me is very nice and very good, excuse me, and then that person does not come out to be really good, and then you have this revenge inside of you, then you have this feeling of jealousy and all of that, and that hinders your progress in this path, because you just maybe ignored your intuition, or just could not judge the person well. Many times it's not our fault really, yeah, because the other person can be a very good actor or something, so let's not ignore that fact as well. But I think this card asks you to look beyond what is shown to you, yeah, try to at least figure out that if this is safe, if this person is safe, if this environment is safe, and things like that. So yeah, I think that's a warning, and we have your advice already clear to you that you do not have to ignore your intuition. It guides you, and many times, even if the other person is acting, even if the people around you do not have best interest in their hearts, you can tell it because your intuition knows it. And of course it encourages you to do something about your this path, yeah, about this path, so that you can manifest all of the success, all of the success it can offer you, this path can offer you, because I think this is very potent. This path is very, very potent with the 10 of Pentacles. This can fulfill all of your desires. So I think that's all. Pile number 2. I'll see you in the next reading. And I hope this reading helped you. You can also comment down below or like this video to let me know that you have found this video helpful. I'll be really grateful for that, and I'll see you next time in some other reading. Till then, take care. Bye. Namaste, pile number 3. Whoever has chosen the third option, let's look at your path. Let's look at what can you expect, what can pile number 3 expect in their path. And we have one card already falling, that is the Justice card. So this path might relate to some kind of legal stuff. What can pile number 3 expect in their path? We have these two cards showing up again, which showed themselves in the second pile as well. So if you want, you can watch that pile if you were attracted to that pile. Yeah, what can pile number 3 expect? And we have a card flipping, which is the Devil card. This might be a very big path for you, I do think. Probably it's something very important, very big in your life. What can pile number 3 expect in their path? Whatever path they have chosen. We have the Emperor, excuse me, and we have all major arcana. So I do think it's a very major path. It's something that's going to be very, very memorable, very major part of your life. This path, yeah. I think you can expect to have some kind of legal issues for sure with Justice and the Devil. Probably it relates to some kind of authority, higher authority, and problems with them. Some legal problems with the higher authority you can expect in this path. Yeah, it's like some kind of even criminal stuff can happen as well, but you know your situation better. Do not use this reading as the base to know for sure, yeah, because this is just a general reading and may vary for everyone's personal situation. But as per the cards, I can say it might relate to some kind of criminal activity, some kind of stealing or something, and legal issues related to that. So you might expect some kind of legal issues with the authority, with some criminal activity. That should not happen, but it's happening. And we have 3 cards. Let me adjust the lighting a little bit so it becomes a little brighter. I don't think I was able to really make a difference. And you guys might see little haziness around and some like wavy kind of thing, and that is because of low lighting. That causes a camera glitch. I'll put the information about that in the screen here so you can read and know about it. So yeah, it's a real camera glitch, I would say, that you will see a wavy, something wavy, the footage becomes wavy. Yeah. So okay, we have the Page of Pentacles, the Fool, and the Nine of Swords. I do think it's going to be stressful in this path. Pile number 3. I would not sugarcoat this reading. I think this path might not be the best path for you. Yeah, because I'm supposed to tell you what is real. So whatever this path is, it looks like very karmic or something which is not really much fruitful for you. You know, the Page of Pentacles, the Fool, and the Nine of Swords. It's like a situation which puts you in trouble. So you might really need to rethink about this path, I would say, because this does not look really good. This looks like it's going to trouble you, and it's not good if it's going to trouble you. Sorry, I'm adjusting the contrast so you can see better. But yeah, I think eventually you would want to leave this path and start something new. For whatever reason you have chosen this path, I'm not sure, maybe you felt like this is the right thing to do at the moment, but it's actually not. As for the cards, I would not lie to you. You might decide to eventually avoid this path and choose a new path, but you're scared. I can get it. I get that you're scared here. You're scared to try new. You're scared to break free of this path, choose anything else other than this one, because in this one it's like it troubles you, but it has some benefits, some kind of practical benefits, I would say. Yeah. What can pile number 3 expect in this path? What can pile number 3 expect in this path? Universe, spirits, and guides. We have the Sun card. It's a very happy card. What can pile number 3 expect in this path? But I do think this talks about not much happy stuff, but it talks about it talks about comfort. Probably you are choosing this path out of comfort, out of comfort. You are just comfortable in this path and you don't want to leave this path because it's so comfortable and it's so it's not fruitful, but it's comfortable, and it makes you feel like yeah, you know this and you can do this. You know, it makes you feel confident with the Sun. It's I do think you can expect to get some truth reveals, to get some clarity while being in this path, and eventually you will choose new, as I said. And we got the Ace of Wands here. Yeah, and it's like you you are here, you go through this path and why can't my camera focus? Yeah, so you go through this path because you're comfortable, you're like this child, just feeling like, yeah, I'm confident, I can do this, and you step into this path. And but then you realized the truth. Yeah, because Sun card also talks about the truth. And then you see lots of more and more options in your life, and you discover that you have so many paths you could have chosen, and then you decide to choose one. You finally decide to choose one. So I think the search for the path is not over with this. It's like a first step to your real path, your real or your better, let's say, a better option you could have chosen. I think if this is a financial something, I think you can expect to be in a little bit difficult position when it comes to finances. With the Page of Pentacles, you might need to be doing more and getting less, because this is like a student card. Yeah, and we have the Devil, of course, and we have this strong male with the Emperor, and there you are really feeling this way. So I'm expecting with these cards that you might face exploitation, even, or getting really less pay for whatever this is, or just not enough rewards or enough appreciation for what you are doing in this path. And that is why I think you're choosing another one that's more fruitful and that's more feasible for you, the path that makes you feel more lively and more happy and more free, with the Fool card that talks about a new start. Yeah, you can expect to have a new start, you can expect to get some clarity, you can expect to open many ways, many more options for you in via this path. Yeah, so let's see, what is your challenge? What is the challenge for pile number 3? What is the challenge in this path for pile number 3? I think this is anyway pretty challenging path, but so let's see. Still, let's see, what is the challenge for pile number 3? I don't see a card falling, so I'm going to pull one. And we have, I can't really pull this one, I want to, and yeah, I did this one. And we have the Independence. Oh yes, this is the Fool card vibe. Yeah, independence, being free. I think you're choosing this path out of comfort and not out of choice or out of freedom, but out of compulsion of some kind. And you might expect to face some legal issues, as I said. And with this card, what challenges you have? I can't focus on this card really. I'm trying to make my camera focus. Yeah, so I'm not really sure of the story of this nakshatra, but by the picture I can intuitively tell that you might be it's like above this person or this is God, I'm not sure, but I'm sure that this is Goddess Saraswati, and it looks like she's trying to enlighten you, because I'm taking this representation as you. Yeah, so it looks like Goddess Saraswati is trying to enlighten you, giving you knowledge about what is best for you, and you're getting enlightened, and you're choosing your path, the path that is more beneficial for you, more wiser for you to choose. And this is the star of motivation. So you might currently not feel motivated enough to choose with all the freedom you have, and therefore this is what you're choosing and feeling this way. So let's look at this card's information as per the guidebook, because this is a new deck for me, so I can tell you what exactly challenges you're going to face with this card. Guys, I'm not even kidding. I want you to look at the description of this card, if we can focus in this low light. But yeah, this is the card Independence. Yeah, and we have the worldly reflections are diplomacy, compromise, travel, the motivation to succeed, saying yes to learning a valuable skill, intelligent decision making, juggling emotional and spiritual realm. So like, as I said, this is about you choosing out of comfort and not out of freedom. And it talks about diplomacy, and then it talks about compromise. Like, yeah, like that's what you're doing. Yeah, you're being diplomatic when you're choosing this path, you're compromising when you're choosing this path, and it's like he's going to give you something valuable as well, like the clarity you need. Yeah, it talks about intelligent decision making, and that's what also you need. Yeah, I think this has to be very accurate as per this reading. And I'm not shocked about the synchronicities anymore, because it's just so common. But yeah, I'm more happy about the message that you got here, and I hope that this path gives you benefit. Let's look at your advice for the current moment. And we have, keep an open mind. Sometimes things are a little different from your expectations, and it's for your good. So keep an open mind. So I do think that you, as I said, again, it's going into a loop, that you're thinking in a limited way. Yeah, that is making you be in a position like this. So this is, I think, encouraging you to choose a different path and forget about the certainty of it. Yeah, it might be uncertain, there might be things that are different from what you imagined things to be for your own self, and that's fine. That's for your own good. You can still choose that another path. It will be uncomfortable, but it might actually benefit you. Yeah, this is talking about that. I really think you guys are really smart. You guys are very fair as in fair in life. Yeah, of course you guys might be fair in complexions as well, but yeah, that's not what I meant. So yeah, I think you guys are fair. I think you guys are very intelligent, very smart. You guys have many ways in your head, but somehow this is restricting you. Somehow you're being manipulated into this position. Maybe because you're just young and because it's easy to influence you sometimes. I look at this Emperor card and I think about probably some stronger person who are more mature, and you really respect your elders and you really respect people who are in a good position, and then you are unable to, you know, counter them or say anything to them with this card. So anyway, pile number 3, I think that's a lot I have told you today. I hope whatever this is, you can tell me in the comment section below though. Whatever it is, if you're comfortable sharing, please let me know. But for whatever it is, I hope this is beneficial for you, and you get the clarity soon, and you get to choose your path, your better path soon. Yeah, and I hope this reading has helped you in some way. If it did, please like the video or comment down below so I know that you liked this reading or you got some help. And I'll see you in the next reading. Till then, take care. Bye.